action. Y'all said action.
All right. Action.
Action. It's a black screen. I don't see us, baby.
Nah, there we go.
Yay.
Come up now. What's going on, guys?
Action.
That's right. All right, well, guys, welcome to the Adventures of TNT. I'm your host, T.
I am Tasha.
And today we are going to be doing a special video in which we've never done this before. I know that a lot of people always ask us to do our Tom Macdonald reactions live.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
But I always decline because sometimes, you know, the videos just need a lot of thought, you know, and, you know, sometimes our reactions are outrageous. But what I did see that was cool was that Tom does spoken word.
Yes.
And guys, if y'all know anything about us, Tasha and I, we love spoken word.
Yes.
Before COVID or before the pandemic, we used to go out to the spoken word spots all the time.
Yes.
And we would always go watch artists perform. And, you know, it's amazing. They're just like, you know, rappers, how they think about stuff off the top of their heads. Or poets. There you go.
Yeah.
'Cause rapping is poetry.
Not all of it.
Not all of it. But yeah, we used to like going out and hearing what all the poets had to say. And so now this is like the closest thing we can do, which is doing it online. So this is
all
cool.
I need is some wine, or some coffee, and some cheesecake or some cake.
Yeah,
you know, and
cool.
Get a little ambiance going. You should have told me. I would have lit a candle.
Okay.
What's going
all right.
on
Well,
here,
we can't light candles, but what we can do is we can snap your fingers.
Oh yeah.
That's what they would do when they were feeling somebody in the poetry spot. You start snapping your fingers. What's up, y'all? Yeah, if you're in the chat, say what's up. But we're going to be checking out 3 spoken words from Tom, which the first one's going to be anxiety, the second one is going to be anarchy, and the last one is going to be not alone.
Okay.
So, are you ready?
I'm ready, babe.
Okay, cool.
I should have had some coffee or some tea or something, but...
We got some water, and if you want some of this liqueur, you can have some.
Oh, you're so kind.
Yes,
that really sets the mood.
Yeah. So, you know what, guys? And I will say this. We just finished up one of our other Tom Macdonald reactions. It was Clown World, in which that was a crazy song. Like all the other songs he does, it was amazing.
It was amazing.
But we had a snafu in it. So, the video froze up, but we're still going to try and upload it for you guys anyway. Because, you know, we had some really good things to say in that video. Yeah. But anyway, let's go ahead and just jump into this.
Okay, let's go.
I wake up feeling panicked. My pills are in the cabinet. It takes all the strength I have to just ignore them as I pass it. Man, I hope this feeling passes soon. Been helling back, it's barely noon. I'm scared to go outside. Shit, I'm surprised I even left my room. And it feels like no one understands how bad I'd love to join my friends. It's hard to breathe, I'm anxious, and I'll end up staying home instead. The doctor hasn't helped me much. He signs his name, I buy the drugs. I'm feeling weird, I take one out, it makes me feel comfortably numb. Man, I can't handle my emotions like I used to. It's all different now. I start to sweat, I feel confused, my fingers shake, my heartbeat pounds. And I'm feeling claustrophobic every time the closet closes because my skeletons are in there, so I have to leave it open.
Damn.
I'm just nervous over nothing, even shit I can't control. I used to love to be in public, now I'd rather be alone. And even though it's difficult, it's probably for the best. If I didn't make a change, I would have drank myself to death. Then I wake up feeling better than I did the day before. But then it hits me out of nowhere and almost knocks me to the floor. A heaviness, a readiness to get back into bed. A sadness that I can't explain, a cloud over my head. My deepest, darkest fears feel like they're filling up an ocean, and I'm floating on the surface with no hope to keep me going. I've been down on myself. Man, I forgot how to believe in me. I never asked for help, now I just struggle with it secretly. I wish that it was something I could sweep under the carpet. Trying to hide it all the time only makes the battle harder. Man, I lived a lot of moments that I probably should have cherished. Now they seem so far away from me, I'm angry and embarrassed. I can't even tell my parents, they don't need to keep on worrying. My mama and my papa don't deserve to have to bury me.
Damn.
I hope the pills I have will hold me over for a while. I'll keep searching for the strength to find my smile.
Damn. All right, that's right. Snap your fingers. It's definitely feeling that one. What'd you think, baby?
Dealing with people who have severe anxiety. Very relatable in that aspect of what they have to go through.
Right.
I suffer from mild anxiety. That's a whole nother story. But my mom, she suffers from anxiety. She has PTSD from the things she's gone through, you know, and I don't want to put anybody else on Front Street.
Okay.
But, you know, how the pills make you feel as well. And a lot of people don't understand anxiety because nowadays a lot of people are just throwing the word around.
Right.
And people don't understand how severe it can be. Like, my mom once called me because she thought she was having a heart attack.
Yeah.
That's how bad the anxiety was.
Right. Yeah.
So it's definitely a conversation starter. Talking about depression as well, because a lot of people feel like they can't tell anybody. Like he was saying it in this poem or this spoken word, that it's like he doesn't want to feel like he's burdening other people. And I hate that there's some people that feel that way, but you get like that because you try to tell people sometimes and they'll just be like, oh, just shake it off, or just put a smile on your face and everything will be okay. Right. Or you're not really depressed, or, you know, it's like you always got to pretend nowadays, you know, got to put a smile on your face, smile through the pain and stuff like that. And it encourages people not to deal with it, you know? And so I actually want to have more conversations about this because I think a lot of people don't feel like they can open up.
Right.
And for someone to see the struggles that Tom has, you know, he's very successful, and people always project things upon successful people as if their life is probably perfect. They don't deal with certain things, or if you look a certain way, you've never been through anything. And I think it's, like I said, important to have these conversations. Right. So absolutely. I really enjoyed this.
Right. Well, you know what? And I agree with you. You know, I had suffered from anxiety as well.
Yes.
And it's something that, you know, it's hard to describe to people sometimes. You know, waking up, having panic attacks, sweats, even going to the doctor and trying to explain to the doctor what's going on, and they give you medication, and the medication it has side effects.
Yeah.
And so for me, one of the ways that I've worked through my anxiety was through meditation and hitting the gym and working out. And so, yeah, these are conversations that people definitely need to have, because a lot of our soldiers suffer from PTSD and mental anguish and certain issues that they need help with. And because sometimes it's hard to deal with them by yourself, or even to try and describe to other people. And so, very cool that he's opening up himself like that on this spoken word.
And it's not just soldiers; it's people who
everyday
dealt
people
with traumatic experiences.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah.
So the next spoken word we're going to be checking out is Anarchy. Let's go ahead and jump right into it.
I like those glasses, Tom.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, and if you're in the chat, say what's up. What's up, y'all?
Howdy.
Yeah, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. All right, let's go.
I got away from all the chains they tried to lock me up with. I wasn't made for 9-to-5s or working in construction. Ooh. I never fit the system. My description is the suspect. I gave him all the finger, then I rode into the sunset. And I don't want to be promoted. I don't need to raise a buck. And I don't want the Christmas bonus or the new company truck. Keep that silly uniform I had to wash and dry. I'm not a brick that's in your wall, but you're a thorn that's in my side. I was born to not comply with all the orders and defy all of the horrors I survived. I feel like normal's a disguise, and I don't want an application or a half-an-hour lunch or a cubicle to work a job that I don't even love. My veins are full of gasoline. My motor's made of stolen parts. I've tightened all the nuts and bolts, but I don't want to work on cars. The system's trying to smother me, but anarchy is in my heart. They slash my tires and cut my brakes. I'll crash now if it even starts. My boss don't even know that I make music he would care about. He thinks I'm just some stoner stacking boxes in a warehouse. I got dreams and goals and things I'm told are worth to keep aspiring. When music is my full-time job, then nobody can fire me. But right now it ain't hiring, my groceries expiring, my rent is due, my phone is off, the extra shifts are tiring. I know I'm made for more than what my resume reflects. The government is trying to dumb me down with guns and booze and sex. I'm not a salesman, I couldn't sell beer in the Prohibition. I've never been the type to make a living off commission. I'm no good at wearing suits or doing taxes for a business. I want to count some money, not the hours and the minutes. I'm not a carpenter, a lawyer, a doctor. I'm not a waiter or a teacher or a cop or a plumber. I'm not a tradesman or an architect, an engineer, a pilot or a mailman. I'm something that don't fit into their perfect little game plan. I'm me. And they can try to kill my spirit with overtime when the barn burns. But if there's one thing I ain't scared of, it is long days and hard work. So they can pay themselves $1 while I only make a cent. But I will stack up all my pennies till they're higher than the fence. Then I'll climb them like a ladder and jump to the other side. Spend the nickels that I made on a taxi or hitch a ride. Bet they never thought they'd see the day I left them to survive and use the system that they built to leave their system all behind.
Oh, shit.
You gotta snap, baby.
Yes. All right, yeah.
That was another relatable one for me.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
I like that. Essentially that's how we all feel sometimes.
I can't say for everybody.
Not for everybody.
Sorry,
yeah.
I cannot say for everybody. I know how I feel,
right,
and I know how you feel.
Right. Yeah.
And we have these discussions.
Right. It's.
Ooh, because I can't say, but
Because sometimes you feel like you're in a box and you're not doing what you were meant to be doing.
Yes. And speaking of accounting and doing taxes and things.
Yeah, it's like you're going into a 9-to-5 job, you get talked down to by your boss, or you end up doing a whole bunch of work or whatever, and you just feel like you're not on your purpose. You're not doing something that you enjoy, or something that is bringing something positive to your life. And when you get caught up in that rat race, it's just like a big, giant, monotonous struggle.
Yeah.
It's like a robot.
Yeah, I was struggling.
Yeah.
Before COVID happened, I was struggling really bad. The corporation I was at, I've never been treated so badly in my life by people. And I was like really contemplated. Like, I've never ever felt that I just wanted to get up and quit. And that's why this is so relatable. And having talked to it myself, like, I'm meant for so much more than this. Like, I don't deserve to be disrespected.
Right.
Also not being allowed to think for myself.
Right, yeah.
It's like, you do what I say. And it's like, wow, like, people at the place were power hungry, throwing people under the bus, all for what I don't know. It's like, it was like really, really crazy. So I can really get where he's coming from, because just contemplating like my life, like, this is not for me.
Right, but you know what? Something else he also said was that the government is trying to dumb you down.
Yeah.
And we discuss these kind of topics so many times, because with the educational system, you're not educated to become an entrepreneur.
You're not
educated to
be a thought.
Yeah, to be a thinker.
A thinker at all.
Yeah, exactly. You're educated to be a worker.
A worker bee, and not to think for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. You're educated so you can get a job at McDonald's and just be another.
Not McDonald's, nah.
Yeah.
Nah. You're not educated to get a job at McDonald's. Come on now, babe.
But another cog in the system. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
And basically that's all it is.
I don't know what school you went to.
Otherwise,
what school you went to, babe?
You know what school I went to.
I know.
Yeah,
they was training y'all to work at McDonald's.
Yeah, they were. Exactly. They was training us to work at McDonald's, because essentially that's what people do. They feel like they can't do anything other than that. I mean, if that was the case, why not teach kids how to balance a bank account or a check, or back then it was a checkbook or something? But why not teach kids financial things like investing?
Learn how to think for yourself. You know what's so crazy, though, that you were saying that? you know, because what I've been working on lately. But when school was out, I had went to a summer camp that was at school a while ago. You know, well, it was a long time ago that my mom had put me in. And one of the camp counselors, because we were able to take certain classes, I will never forget this. I don't know this guy's name, but I was just thinking about him today, and he did some amazing things.
Okay.
He taught us, he put us in a sim account, and we traded stocks. Yes, in summer camp. And it wasn't like an educational summer camp either.
Right.
He took it upon himself to do that.
Wow.
I will never forget it. And I was so excited to learn how to trade. And I was thinking about it because after that, it was like I didn't know how to continue to do this.
Yeah.
He also had us open up bank accounts.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And we got $50 bonds.
Yeah.
And just thinking about it, it really made a difference on my life because that was never encouraged.
Right.
And later on, when I got into work, like my very, very first real job, there was a guy there. I'm not going to say his name, but he helped me with my 401k. And just thinking about all the people who encouraged me to take financial steps, and it makes a huge difference. But I really wish that was something that was not only taught at home but taught in school, because you'll be a more financially stable person and financially responsible, even though I am now. But that guy at summer camp made a huge impact on my life, and he doesn't even know it.
Yeah, sometimes all it takes is planting a seed. You know, seed grows into something else.
So thank you, camp counselor. I don't remember your name because the crazy thing was something happened to where he wasn't there anymore.
Oh, yeah. Maybe they got mad because he was teaching the kids stuff.
Maybe. It's like they supposed to play
the government came and kidnapped his ass.
I don't know about the government.
Anyway, the next spoken word we're going to be checking out is Not Alone. Let's go ahead and jump right into it.
You are not alone. I am here with you. Though you're far.
I'm walking out the darkness and I barely made it. Hope this reaches all the people who cannot escape it. I was just like you. I was young like you. I was trying to numb the pain I was afraid of facing. I was trying to run away from the hurt. I didn't know what I would do if living felt any worse. I tried the pills and the therapy and none of it worked. I know it kills, but I want you to know that you ain't the first. Your people can't relate if they ain't felt it themselves. It feels like everything they say when you complain doesn't help. You're sinking deeper every day. When you're awake, you're in hell. You think you changed along the way, but now it's too late to tell. It's like you were rolling with the thunder and fell. Cause when the lightning started crashing, I guess you did as well. Your demons kicking down the door, they're never ringing the bell. They just keep tapping on the windows till they fall out the cells. I know you're feeling defeated, you try to keep it a secret. Your weakness got you believing you need a doctor for treatment, but taking pills ain't convenient, so you keep looking for reasons to go and flush them down the drain and find the faith to keep breathing. You lay and look at the ceiling all night when you should be sleeping, but you've been knee-deep in pieces of dreams and failed achievements. You keep repeating the moments when you were beaten and broken, and now you're bleeding emotion. You just want someone to hold you. Well, me too. Cause I've been standing on the edge trying not to jump. I only say it so you know you aren't the only one. The only thing that killed the pain was smoking weed and getting drunk. Before I knew it, I had drank a case a day for 18 months. I was sleeping with a beer by my bed. Last call was all that I could hear in my head. I know there's too many of us drinking to try and forget, but who the fuck are we gonna cheers if we drink till we're dead? And when you finally get sober, you find the friendships are over because you don't have nothing in common. If you're not getting loaded, you call them brothers, you call them family, you call them your blessings, and now they calling you, ignore the phone, and that's called depression.
Damn.
They try to tell you your misery is not an excuse, and you just wish they could spend a day trying to walk in your shoes. Just know you're not alone, I feel the same way as you. It isn't you against the world, cause I'm fighting them too. It's like you're losing control until you drive right off the road, and then when the vehicle rolls again, you get thrown out the holes in it. Then you notice your bones are broken and all of your clothes are wet. Soaking with gasoline, light a smoke and explode with it. Till the day that we're ghosts, you'll never be on your own, cause I'll be standing in your corner till you need me the most. I was put on this planet to lift you up when you're low, and you have done the same for me, so I'll be keeping you close. I love y'all.
Dang.
We love you too, Tom. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was really good.
You know, I was just thinking, I really wish he would have came to some of our spoken words, you know, that we went to, because this would have been amazing to see in person.
Yeah.
We've seen some amazing spoken word artists, and we've seen some not so good ones, you know, but to get up there and to express yourself takes a lot of courage.
Absolutely.
And I thought this was beautiful, and I can't wait till we're able to do something like this again.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, I would love to go out and just have this experience live again.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing like it. You know, just being in the atmosphere and just hearing and seeing the words come out of the person's mouth.
Feeling the emotions.
The feeling is really cool. You know, but this is the next best thing. So I guess this is just what we have to deal with. But I thought this was an incredibly insightful spoken word. You know, it's like no matter which one it is, because all of the ones that we listened to so far, they just speak volumes. You know, and this one it's almost like just a love letter for anybody that's going through it, that's feeling depression, that's feeling down and out. You know, he's just letting them know that, you know, he's there. He's got your back.
Yeah, because a lot of times, like, I mean, we've even said it in our videos.
Where
like,
you feel alone.
You feel alone. Yeah. And it is not a good feeling, you know, because I think often, like, I think I was put on the wrong planet. Like, I really do believe that a lot of the times. Right. And I'm lucky to have you here where, you know, you can understand me. Right. But when I go out into the world,
it's a different story.
It's a different story. And it's like, I just got to keep my mouth shut because it's just so many clowns and bozos out here. But I love that you have an artist that's not in it for the money. You can feel the compassion that he has for his fans. Right. And to know, this is why I love the internet. Like, sometimes I have a love-hate relationship with the internet. But this is why I love the internet, because, and our reaction channel, because it has connected us to people that we might not have come in contact with in person because of where we live, you know, and sometimes being afraid to speak up because you've been crushed for so long for having a difference of opinion. Right, yeah. You know?
Oh, yeah. That's real.
So I think it's amazing that he's doing this. Right. He's what I call a light worker. A light worker is someone who brings light into the world, let people know they're not alone. My mom is one of those people. And it's important to have these spaces.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, because if you feel too alone for too long, it's like, why am I here?
Yeah, you go crazy. And that's when you fall down into those little pockets of depression.
Yeah.
So very interesting, very, very cool. We would love to check out some more spoken word from Tom Macdonald. So, of course, guys, if you have some requests, go ahead and leave them down below in the comment section. And thank you all so very much for hanging out with us. Yay. You know, this is the first time we've done Tom Macdonald live videos, and so we might do some more of these in the future if you guys are down for that.
Yeah, let us know by liking the video.
Exactly. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Go ahead and smash that like button, and stay tuned. I'll have that reaction for Clown World up in just a little bit.
Okay.
All right. See you guys later. Peace.
Ta-ta.